Hello everybody, and today we're back here with another YouTube video. And yes, I am pooping right now. Okay, just don't judge me. I'm pooping in the golden toilet. But today we are having a great video. I'm excited to do this video because a lot of people actually ask me when they're like new about this topic. But before today's video, I just have one thing to ask for you. Hit that subscribe button, man. I'm trying to get to 150 subs by the end of the year. So if you would help me do that, that would mean the world to me. Okay, but let's start today's video. So a lot of people when they're new ask me like I made my first million. What should I do? There's these factory stuff. There's these farm stuffs. What should I spend it on? Because it's quite complicated when you don't know what you want to do in islands. It gets quite complicated. Okay, and I don't want to compare things, but comparing to before, I think making millions is a lot easier right now compared to like a few months before, because a lot of people now do Discord trading, and it's also easier to get materials and sell them. So that's, I think, one issue of islands too, because if a beginner has millions of money and doesn't know what to do, they get confused, and a lot of people also don't play the game anymore because they get confused on what they want to do because they have millions of money, right? So I'm gonna be not really teaching but sharing you what I think the best thing to do, and I have three ways actually that you should do. If you're watching this and if you're an islands beginner, watch this through, because I'm gonna be explaining in three ways what you should do when you have millions of money and you're still new. Okay, so the first thing, and then I recommend this to everybody. Okay, this is my number one recommendation, but remember, islands is like a all genre game, right? You have fighting, you have like building. It's basically an all genre game. So you need to think of your priority, your number one priority in islands. So me, when I started, my number one priority in islands were resources. I want to have all of the resources, AFK, steel, iron, and all of that stuff. I wanted all of the resources. So me, and this is the first way, I also recommend this to everyone, to save up to a smelter. Smelters are going for like 1.6 mil to 2 mil right now, and when you're new, having a smelter is a super advantage. Okay, I didn't buy my first smelter, but I bought my second smelter. I actually grinded myself the first smelter which was a grind. So when you're new, when you have millions of money, I recommend you to buy a smelter because it would help so much. You would AFK iron, you would AFK steel, copper. You can also, but you need a drill, so that's gonna be a hard one. But still, you can AFK a lot and a lot of things. So I really recommend to buy a smelter when you are new and you have millions of money already, because I mean, even though you only have one smelter, you can just break it and change it when you need steel or iron, whichever. But yeah, the first way to spend your millions is to buy a smelter and start up your factory. Okay, so the second one is to build a onion farm. Okay, so there are a lot of onion farms out there. So if you have millions, and if you want to, if your priority is to have sustainable money, if you want to have money daily for a certain amount, then going for an onion farm is pretty good. Okay, so my onion farm right here is the expensive one. I think at first you really don't have to buy a washer. Just buy a washing station. They usually go for like 200K. Just build an onion farm for sustainable money. I don't really recommend this, but if your priority is to have sustainable money, then I think going for the onion farm is very nice, because when you're a starter, when you want to have money for the long run, an onion farm is always the best thing to make. Okay, so mine right here cost I think 700K ish. No, it's more than a million, because between episodes I have put more layers into it, but it's more than a million without the washer. Mine is the efficient one. You can also build a cheap one worth like maybe 400K 300K that will still make you bank like a lot of money for a starter. So I mean it's all of their, there's a lot of tutorials for cheap efficient, onion farms. So just check that out, and maybe you should build the onion farm for sustainable money. That is the second way to go. Okay, so the third way, it's kinda a risky decision for the third way, and it's kinda hard too, because if you're a beginner, you really don't know what's happening yet, right? For the third way, you will make a lot, I mean a lot of money, more than the onion farm daily. But you need to know the prices of each and every single item in the game. So the third way to go is to flip stuff, to buy and sell. Basically, if you have millions, right? You find a item, for example, if that's a smelter and you already have one and you don't need one already, maybe like buy the smelter for cheap. Maybe like the price right now is going for 1.6 to 2 mil. Maybe buy one for maybe 1.4 or 1.2 if you're lucky, and sell that to gain a profit or of 200K or 400K. So I think that's the most way to make money, to sell and buy. But remember, the prices change constantly, and it changes super duper fast. Like one day it goes for super high, but maybe few hours later it goes for like 200K or something. So this is a very risky move, but this is also a great way to make bank. So for example, like this witch trophy over here, if you're like super lucky, maybe like just like find shops with witch trophies, and maybe there's this one lucky dude selling uh this witch trophy for like 1 mil or 2 mil. Then you can sell this witch trophy for about like 5 mil or 4 mil or something, maybe more. I don't know the witch trophy price right now. Selling and buying is a very, very efficient way to make money, but it's a very risky way. And if you're a starter, you need to know all of the prices, right? Um, for these stuff. So I would really recommend Cilantrix and DV's price guides, because they're quite accurate. But a lot of people like sell it for lower than that or higher than that, so you need to also check like the Discord, or you need to go to multiple islands for that. But yeah, these are the three ways to be a pro, or start to grow your island, uh, to lose confusion or something, because um, I think these three ways are the best to start off building your island, to start off your gameplay in islands. But I really recommend to buy a smelter first, because the second and third one is a little bit for me. I mean, I literally, what I was actually doing like between episodes, when I was like a noob, I would usually make like so much input output chest, and then when I get, because the market price was at like 2 mil when I started. So what I used to do is make a lot and a lot of input output chest, and buy them, I mean sold them, and buy them, and then I would be broke again, and sell my input output chest, grind for them, and buy another one and broke again. And it was just that cycle because I needed a lot of smelters, for a lot of stuff. But luckily I got to this point. So smelters are the number one way to go for me because it worked for me and it also worked for a lot of my friends. But yeah, it's up to you. Just think of your priority, think of what your island, what you want it to be, what you want, I'm sorry for my English, what you want it to be. But yeah, this is it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe because we make lit content like this every Sunday and Wednesday. Okay, I never miss an upload, I think. I don't know. But yeah, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also turn your notification bell so that you would know when I upload. But yeah, this is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and good bye.